Bonjour tout le monde. Vous reconnaissez? C'est le deuxième camp. On y est. Clements Point. Et il y a une petite rigole ici. C'est plutôt sympa. Voilà, on est bien. Il y a un petit lac. On peut pêcher, tout ça. D'ailleurs, on va aller voir le pêcheur. Il est 14h24. Il fait 27 degrés. Allez hop. Déjà, on va se changer parce qu'il fait chaud, hein. Il fait chaud, chaud, chaud. Je transpire des couilles, j'en peux plus. Hop là. Alors, où est ma caravane? Je suis basé à côté de cette caravane. Et nous partons, allez viens. Ouh que j'aime pas cette chanson. Je vais me l'enlever directement de ma tête. Piètre artiste. Alors, où ma caravane? Ma caravane ça?
You gotta find us some food or some money, Arthur.
I know.
Thank you.
On a un poulailler.
You busy, Arthur?
Je sais même pas où est ma caravane quoi.
Got you there, tough guy. Just name the place, my friend. Just name the place.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
I think we can. It's okay. Don't you?
You're lost, Arthur. Get lost, Bill.
Allez, on va voir le chef.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
You must
C'est
be
John.
nervous, being this close to the water. Oh, don't you start. I'm just looking out for you. Okay, I'll catch you later then. Uh-huh.
Allez, on va voir le chef. Je sais même pas où est ma caravane. Pas grave.
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way.
Il est très gilet jaune, Dutch. Hein.
There's gonna be casualties.
Bien sûr.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Ah, ça va être la pêche là, mais je veux un peu d'action moi. Hein. Ils sont bien sympas. Mais je veux un petit peu d'action. Donc de toute façon, je m'occuperai de nourrir un peu ce camp de manouches. Et également... avec tout le respect que je dois aux manouches, attention. Hein. C'est pas péjoratif. Hein. Autant Raphaël, c'est de la daube. Autant les gitans, je les aime.
You don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over
Always green crushing and bubble bursting, you.
Ok.
Come on, Hosea. Let's go fish.
Allez, on va pêcher.
Come on, then.
Ozzy, c'est vraiment le spécialiste de la chasse, de la pêche, chasse et pêche. Allons-y. On va en profiter pour regarder un petit peu ces beaux paysages.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Everybody, be cool. You, be cool. Qu'est-ce qu'il a ce train? Il s'est arrêté? Ah bon.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
ah,
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep
Ok,
your
on y va.
guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty. You all are a goddamn joke.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train.
Yep.
Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Allez hop. Yeah.
Dumb bastard. I didn't do nothing. Go to hell. That's enough. Damn it.
On les veut vivants, hein.
You're only making it worse. don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just
Il m'a balafré un peu ce bâtard. Quelle cavalcade. J'ai bien assuré là, hein. À base de patates.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion.
Bon, on s'est mis les shérifs dans la poche. Hein.
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Allez, on te ramène le Suédois.
Job well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train.
Bravo.
Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Champ de tabac.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Donc là, on va être interdit d'utiliser des armes dans Rhodes. Hein. Pour être bien discret, vu qu'on s'est installé dans le nouveau camp. C'est bien plus logique.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
Welcome to Rhodes.
Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Allez,
Sooner
on
you
prend le
get him off your
Suédois.
horse, sooner we can get him in a
Allez, viens le
saddle.
Chris Crolls.
Okay, this way.
Hey, fellas.
Voilà.
We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and the Braithwaites.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Bon, l'histoire est en train de prendre de l'épaisseur.
Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
Still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Allez, on va pêcher.
Oh, why not?
Pour lui faire plaisir.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Bon, tout ça est très excitant. Donc moi, si je vous avais bien tout compris, je vais aller voir les Greys. Ozzy va s'occuper des Braithwaite. Je le note. Donc je vais enquêter un petit peu sur les Greys, quoi.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Et on va pêcher un peu. Il y a une banque ici, hein. Elle sera sans doute disposée à être braquée. Peut-être pas disposée, mais on va la braquer.
How far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law.
C'est vrai qu'on a marqué des points avec les autorités locales, hein. Le shérif nous a à la bonne. Donc ça, c'est déjà très très bien. Bon, c'est pas mal l'histoire qui se met en place ici, hein. C'est plutôt pas mal. Il y a deux familles, deux plantations de tabac, hein. Je vous fais un petit résumé. Elles sont en guerre pour des histoires d'or, de mariage. Un genre de Capulet contre Montaigu. Référence à Roméo et Juliette. Donc tout ça s'annonce très très bien. Bien sûr, comme je vous l'ai dit, on retournera un peu du côté de Valentine parce qu'il y a 2-3 choses à faire. Je mettrai des titres, hein. Pour l'instant j'envoie tout en ligne, je mets pas de titres, mais plus tard il y aura des titres sur les vidéos. Car elles sont toutes par ordre chronologique. On va faire ça bien. Mais vraiment c'est un gros kiff. Le online sera disponible très bientôt. J'ai pas forcément envie d'y jouer, je vous le cache pas. Pour l'instant. Parce que pour l'instant je suis investi totalement dans cette histoire. Tout est bien. Tout est sympa. C'est beau, c'est bien dialogué. Là ils me permettent de parler un peu. C'est vrai que j'évite de parler sur les dialogues. Il n'y a vraiment aucun intérêt à parler sur les dialogues. On en profite pour regarder un petit peu les paysages. Je vais changer de tenue également. Je vais mettre une tenue été. Donc là, on va sur ce coin. Une petite crique sympathique. On va pêcher un peu parce qu'il faut nourrir le clan quand même, hein. C'est pas juste des cavalcades, des fusillades. J'aimerais tant retrouver Marilynton. Et lui enfourner mon chip bien dur au fond de sa techa. Ah bah on va aller dans les eaux profondes. On va même faire de la barque, c'est bon ça.
Those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good.
Ah, la petite barque. Sympa. Ça va être très sympa une petite balade en barque.
I'm sure nobody
C'est plus romantique avec des femmes, mais bon.
Come on.
Allez. Bois un peu d'eau, Epona. Elle est bonne. Vas-y, mais chie. On ne dira rien.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay.
Ok.
Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh,
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Il est bien cet Arthur, c'est un homme bien. Il est un peu à notre image.
Too old for real labor no more?
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck? Good fish.
That'll do too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Allez, j'ai du fromage, moi. C'est quoi ça? L'heure de lac. Allez.
On a good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
They're nibbling. There, hooked them. You got something biting, Arthur.
You got a bite.
Maybe if you caught a fish, we'd stop teasing you.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Damn it, I lost him.
J'ai rien eu là.
Arthur's got a bite.
There we go.
Arthur, you have to catch one at least. Nice, you hooked him.
Ah, I should have had that one.
J'ai chopé un truc là, c'est sûr. Et voilà.
There you go.
Elle est belle.
Come on, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that.
Une perche noire.
We once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckon.
I would like to see that. Not bad, Arthur.
Got one.
Allez, c'est reparti.
Remember that time We sent Arthur out fishing. He came back.
Attendez. Je vais mettre un appât quand même.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20.
Attire les petits poissons. Ok, celui-là. Attire les grands poissons.
21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Hosted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Mince. Et hop.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Now, reel him in, Arthur.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia.